Some delicious cup of coffee. One thing that I really miss from Düsseldorf, from my place, that now I'm back. But what I really missed was my coffee machine, because it makes delicious coffee. It's one of those machines that grinds the beans and brews the coffee. It's really, really good. And I think it was a great investment, to be honest, because I really need coffee. Like, my brain needs coffee like my laptop needs electricity, It's funny, I sometimes do this comparison between a brain and a computer, because there's many similarities, right? So you can learn things as you can install new software in your computer, and you also need to rest, and you need some boost like this delicious coffee sometimes. So, and as a computer, your brain also is limited, has limited resources, limited the CPU, limited memory. And I really feel that in these past months, 2 months, since I started basically, that I'm in overcapacity. And I'll explain you why. So my partner and I, my girlfriend and I, we are both kind of in this transition mode to go back to our country, to Portugal, and which means that we are both free. She's also looking for a job, and I'm not looking for a job, but I can work from wherever. So we've been traveling quite a bit, and which I love. I really love to go everywhere and to have this nomad lifestyle. As you know, as you've been following this podcast, we've been to Croatia, to Portugal, Berlin, and that's really nice. But I don't know, I feel that every time I travel, especially now that I have this daily blog, or not blog, but podcast, there's a lot of things that I always have to keep in mind, right? So first thing is if I will have a good internet connection. So I'm always having this in my mind, like, do I need to take some data? And then at the moment I reach the place, I start trying to record and see if I get a good room without a lot of echo. Then I make sure that the internet is working fine. And if I'm in the house with other people, I always try to coordinate, because if I'm having an interview, I cannot have a lot of noise. Then I have to, at least for half an hour every day, go to my room and record everything. So there's a lot of this, it's part of the preparation. I spoke about it before in other episodes about how do I prepare for these daily episodes, but it really occupies my mind. And besides that, of course, I have to work. So those are the kind of things that really fill your mind. So I'm constantly thinking about changes and thinking, okay, I haven't done enough. I should have released the new release already. Should I go to Twitter and try to tweet and get more people there? Shall I send emails to people so that maybe I can get featured in other podcasts? And all of this, just for changes. And then the same thing for the podcast, besides, of course, the logistics or on where to record. And I also keep on thinking I have to open Twitter and answer people and get more followers. What's going to be tomorrow's episode? And why am I not getting more people? Why am I not getting more listeners? Let's get the YouTube pumping. Let's get more interviews there. Everything takes so much time. And the fact that also nothing is working, right? So I'm not making enough money for me to rest. So every time I cannot relax, even when I'm relaxing. So I took like a week off when I was in Portugal now with my family, and we would go to the beach, which, by the way, is something that I love the beach, but just, laying there and, being toasted by the sun is something that I don't like. And the reason is because my brain immediately starts flying in many directions, it's always been very hard for me to control my thoughts and control my brain. That's why meditation, I think I should do more of meditation, because it's very important. Like sometimes my brain just goes to some crazy thoughts or some stupid thoughts or some stupid worries that make no sense. And with these projects, it's always the same. I'm always thinking that I'm doing something wrong, and I cannot relax because I'm always thinking, okay, how am I making change it better? How am I, get a business that pays the bills? And I know that a lot of people tell me that, okay, even if it doesn't work, you can go back to find a job. But the thing is that also worries me, because I don't want to go back. I love doing this. I love being an entrepreneur. And of course, I can go back and then return to be an entrepreneur. But I mean, I want my savings. I want to start making money. I don't want to always be in this limit from not having money, right? So it's hard. It's a tough lifestyle for sure. And I think that once I'm able to get some kind of steady income, I'll be able to relax more, because I know that I'm already making money. I know I'm saving money as well. I think that's very important to have some savings so that you can actually relax. And once that's done, I think I'll be able to relax. But until then, it's very hard to take my mind out of my projects. So I always feel guilty. I always feel that I should have been working more. Why am I in the beach? Why am I doing this kind of stuff? So what I also feel is that this kind of drives me away from socializing, and I'm kind of a guy that really likes socializing. I'm an extrovert, but now lately I feel that I don't have the energy even to like schedule things. Every time I start thinking, okay, I need to schedule something with my friends, or I don't have the brain power for it. I don't have the resources for it. And it's very hard. I keep on, it's kind of makes me anxious when I start thinking, okay, I need to do that. I need to schedule something with my friends. Instead of being a blessing or something that brings me pleasure, is the opposite. It makes me nervous, and it brings me anxiety. And that shouldn't be the case, right? So, especially because since we are in this kind of transition state, we are always traveling and so on. I want to do everything. I want to enjoy this traveling. I want to meet my friends, but I don't want to be scheduling, and sometimes I'm going to meet my friends. I'm starting to think, okay, I'm going to be there for an hour or two because I cannot afford to spend more time there, which is stupid. Like, I mean, I want to relax, and most of the times then I get there and I'm able to relax and chill. But this process of getting there, and it creates some friction for me to socialize, and I really understand why other entrepreneurs say that it really affects their social life, especially if you have a lot of responsibilities with other employees and so on. Because I mean, you feel guilty every time you are not working. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to solve it. I mean, I guess I just have to ignore this feeling and really still enjoy life. Because I also think that I don't want stress to affect me that much. I don't think it's affecting me too much, but it can, and I don't want it, right? I know that it's also not good for your health, so it's hard to keep this balance, and my mind always go to this thing that I spoke before also in one of the episodes about I'm not self-confident, I'm tough. I don't know now the number of the episode, but yeah, you just need to be tough. And even with my friends that are in the Wannabe Entrepreneur Slack community, I speak with them, and some of them say like, this shitty thing happened, or that thing happened. And I mean, we are all in the same boat, and there's good days and bad days. You just have to be tough. But yeah, I really feel that because my mind is so occupied with my project that it's hard for me to take simple decisions. And of course, it affects my personal life for sure. But just wanted to talk about this today. I think it's important. I hope I don't complain too much. There are also a lot of great things and a great feeling of fulfillment of doing this. I love it. I really love to work. It's my option as well at this moment. So Don't pity me. I just want to share what is going through my mind, because it might help other entrepreneurs that probably are feeling the same or might feel the same in the future. So, yeah, you already know. Please share this episode with other people that you feel might be interested in. And if you want to support this podcast, I don't do ads. So the only way for me to continue doing this is with your support. You can either become a member or support with a one-time donation, a one-time coffee. And the link will be in the description. I really appreciate that. And this was another Wannabe Entrepreneur. See you tomorrow.